Good evening, beautiful souls. I want to begin by saying that we live in a world where we are constantly asked to make decisions, big and small. But one of the most profound choices a woman can make in her life is who she decides to invite into her world, who she allows to walk by her side, and who she opens her heart to. I'm talking about the choice of the man who will share your journey. The right man is not just someone you are attracted to. He is someone whose values align with yours in ways that are deep and profound. Think about it. The core beliefs and values you hold dear shape your perspective, your choices, and the way you move through the world. These values can be anything: integrity, honesty, kindness, ambition, compassion. But whatever they are, they form the foundation of who you are as a person. When you meet a man who reflects these values, you begin to realize that there's something far more powerful than chemistry at play. Yes, physical attraction and shared interests are important, but when your values align, you are laying the groundwork for something much more meaningful. You won't have to constantly compromise on the things that matter most to you because he inherently understands and respects the principles you live by. You'll never feel like you are fighting to have your beliefs validated or like you need to defend your views because they are seen and respected by him. A man who mirrors your values will understand your drive and passions. If you value ambition, for example, he will see your pursuit of goals as something to support, not something to be threatened by. He won't try to hold you back, but will be your greatest cheerleader, encouraging you to reach even higher. If your values are centered around kindness, compassion, and helping others, the right man will share those values and want to make the world a better place with you. His actions will match his words, and together you'll create a life where mutual respect and shared ideals bind you together. Moreover, when your values align, you avoid the tension that comes from trying to reconcile differing beliefs on fundamental issues. For example, if faith and spirituality are important to you, you won't find yourself in a relationship where you constantly struggle to find common ground on this subject. Instead, the connection will feel easy because both of you will share a deep understanding of what really matters in life. That shared foundation provides a sense of security and stability, and it allows you to build a relationship on trust and mutual understanding. In the long run, this alignment in values makes navigating challenges together easier, because you both will approach life's obstacles with a similar mindset. When things get tough, you'll know that you are both looking at the situation through the same lens, and that makes it easier to find solutions, support each other, and stay grounded in the bigger picture. Choosing a man who reflects your values is about choosing someone who complements your worldview, someone who will stand by your side not just because he loves you, but because he respects and shares the same vision for life that you hold. When this happens, the relationship has the potential to flourish into something truly beautiful. A partnership where love, respect, and shared values create a life you both can cherish. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is an often overlooked but crucial component of a successful relationship. It's one thing for someone to be intellectually brilliant or outwardly charming, but it's a whole other level of connection when a man has the capacity to understand, manage, and communicate his own emotions while also recognizing and empathizing with yours. This ability to navigate both his inner world and yours with awareness and respect can transform a relationship, fostering trust, security, and deep connection. A man with high emotional intelligence is self-aware. He understands his emotions, knows what triggers them, and has learned how to manage them in a healthy way. This kind of emotional regulation prevents unnecessary conflict and emotional outbursts that can destabilize a relationship. Instead of lashing out or withdrawing when things get tough, he approaches challenges calmly and thoughtfully, willing to talk things through and find solutions. This maturity allows for open, honest communication without the fear of being judged, dismissed, or misunderstood. Moreover, emotional intelligence means that he knows how to communicate his feelings in a constructive way. He doesn't shoo away from difficult conversations, but he engages in them with compassion, patience, and clarity. He recognizes that sharing emotions, whether joy, frustration, or fear, is a way to connect and build understanding, not a source of vulnerability or weakness. Man with this quality will never dismiss your feelings or invalidate them. Instead, he will listen intently, offering empathy and validation, which strengthens the bond between you. Another key aspect of emotional intelligence is empathy's ability to truly understand and share in someone else's emotions. A man who has this will be able to put himself in your shoes, not just in moments of joy, but also in moments of pain, frustration, or fear. He doesn't judge you for your emotional responses, but rather seeks to understand them. When you're going through a tough time, he doesn't try to fix everything right away, but instead offers support and presence, understanding that sometimes what you need most is simply someone to listen and acknowledge your experience. An emotionally intelligent man also understands the power of timing. He knows when to give you space and when to be present, when to offer a comforting touch, and when to speak words of encouragement. His intuition helps him to gauge the right moments for different kinds of support, avoiding overwhelming you when you need a break, or providing reassurance when you feel unsure. His ability to read the emotional atmosphere helps him respond in a way that keeps the relationship balanced and harmonious. Furthermore, emotional intelligence is linked to conflict resolution. In any relationship, disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable, but the ability to handle them constructively is what truly matters. A man with high emotional intelligence doesn't react impulsively or defensively during arguments. Instead, he approaches conflicts with a mindset of collaboration and compromise. He understands that resolving disagreements is not about winning, but about finding a solution that respects both partners' feelings and needs. His focus is on communication and mutual understanding, not on being right or shutting down the conversation. Emotional intelligence also helps in creating a relationship where vulnerability is not seen as a weakness, but as a source of strength. A man who is emotionally intelligent understands that expressing feelings, being open about fears, and sharing insecurities are natural parts of being human, and he creates a safe space for these conversations. He doesn't judge or diminish you for being vulnerable, but instead supports you in those moments, which deepens your emotional connection and builds trust. Ultimately, a man's emotional intelligence influences how he navigates the entire relationship. From how he communicates his affection to how he deals with your challenges, from how he supports your emotional needs to how he takes accountability for his actions. Emotional intelligence is the bedrock of a partnership that feels stable, nurturing, and respectful. It allows both partners to feel heard, valued, and understood, and it paves the way for a deep emotional intimacy that can withstand the tests of time. Without emotional intelligence, our relationship can quickly become fraught with miscommunications, emotional distance, and unresolved issues. But with it, a relationship flourishes rooted in mutual understanding and care. Trust and honesty are not just the pillars of any healthy relationship. They are the very foundation on which everything else is built. Without them, a relationship is like a house without a strong structure. No matter how beautiful or appealing it seems on the outside, it will eventually crumble under pressure. Trust is the bedrock that provides security and stability, while honesty fosters clear communication and transparency, ensuring that both partners can feel safe, respected, and understood. Trust is not something that can be easily earned, but once it is established, it becomes the most important currency in the relationship. It means being able to rely on each other, knowing that your partner will act with integrity even when no one is watching, For a relationship to flourish, trust must be unwavering, no room for deception or doubt. It's the belief that your partner has your best interests at heart, that they will show up for you in ways that honor your needs, desires, and feelings. When trust is present, it creates a sense of peace, knowing that you and your partner can face anything life throws at you without fear of betrayal or dishonesty. Honesty plays an equally vital role in nurturing that trust. To be honest with each other means to show up authentically without the need for masks or pretenses. It means sharing your true thoughts and feelings even when it feels difficult or vulnerable. This openness doesn't mean sharing every little thought that crosses your mind, but it means being genuine and transparent about the important things, the things that matter, the things that shape your heart, and the things that influence your choices. In a relationship built on honesty, there is no room for secrets or hidden agendas. Both partners know that they can count on the truth, no matter how challenging it might be to hear or speak. Without honesty, trust erodes quickly. When one partner withholds the truth, tells half-truths, or engages in deception, the entire relationship